Expressing a fraction as a decimal or a percentage. To convert a fraction or decimal into percentage, we simply multiply by 100. So in example 9, we have 1.72, and what we need to do is write 1.72 multiplied by 100. To do that, we move the decimal place twice. So we'll move from between the 1 and the 7 to after the 2. So that's going to be 172%. Example 10, express 7 over 20 as a percentage. So we can do this a number of ways, but the easiest is to write it as 7 over 20 multiplied by 100. To multiply a fraction by a whole number, we need to put the whole number over 1. And now we've got a fraction multiplied by a fraction. And we look to see where we can cancel. So the 7 won't cancel with anything, but the 20 and the 100. First of all, you can see that we could divide by 10 to leave 10 and 2. But then we can divide by 2 again to leave 5 and 1. So now what we've got is 7 times 5 on the top, which is 35, and 1 times 1 on the bottom, which is 1, and 35 over 1 is 35, so that's going to be 35%. Example 11, express a third as a percentage, so we'll use the same technique as we've just done, so a third multiplied by 100, so we have a fraction multiplied by a whole number. To do that, we put the whole number over 1. We look to see where we can cancel, and on this occasion we can't cancel anywhere. So we multiply tops together and bottoms. So 1 times 100 is 100, and 3 times 1 is 3. What we've got is a top-heavy fraction, so to change it into a mixed number, we see how many 3's go into 100, and that's going to be 33 with 1 left over, so that's 33 and a third. There's no surprises there, hopefully, and that's a percent. And then lastly, 1 and 2 fifths as a percentage. So it's going to be 1 and 2 fifths multiplied by 100. We've got a mixed number times by a whole number. We need to change the mixed number into a top-heavy fraction. So that's 7 over 5 multiplied by 100, and we need to write that over 1. We look to see where we can cancel, and we can divide 5 and the 100 to get 20 and 1. And then multiply across. 7 times 20 is 140. 1 times 1 is 1, so we get 140%. Of course, for all of these examples, the last couple of examples, we could have changed those into decimals and then multiplied by 100, but it's actually quite nice to leave them in the fraction form. And now you'll be able to do exercise 4E on either page 72 if you're working with the old book, or 74 if you're in the new book. Bye bye.